words. They make me feel free. Out of the comfort zone. Journey to the unknown. Hope one day it will lead me to what I've been looking for. But tonight, I took the wrong turn.
I do my thinking, dang it, like till it's purple. On the whole of my circus, city slipping like jerkers. Rubbing from what's to murder, checkers about his burgers. These infections will I spit. Ammonia type full of tips, put in and clean your mind. Glitch stage out for when I'm not. Nah, did you see me? I'm like a genie. My mind is subconscious. Feeding on your memory. Never for my rich. Medical problems. That's the remedy for my blood rush of word. It's more than recorded, so you split when the fence like scorpion. Perforating my words on the paper while I'm in circus. And get the murder attempt. Pushing letters to space. Getting second shift. Caps locked down with these raps. I can get concerned around. No, that's super rap. How you know when you fight? How the hell it's right there? Super rap. Know the step. Let's go down. Say it with me.
Hey, some guys are messing with your car.
Wait, right now? Hey, you!
Leave him alone!
手を上げろ
Calm down.
ボス大丈夫か
Hey, there's no reason for violence. Okay? Whatever problem you have, sort it in a different way.
銃を下ろせ
Thank you.
How about street race at 3 a.m. Sounds good?
Sounds fantastic. Thanks for what you did. I'm Jack.
Dom, nice meeting you.
Listen, I have a favor. Can you look out for me? Don't worry, I'll be fine, but just in case, don't know these guys.
Sorry, Jack. I helped you enough tonight.
おい早くしろ
One last favor.
All right. But after this, you won't see me ever again.
Thanks again, Tom.
Hey, baby. Be careful, alright?
Need backup ASAP.
What is the suspect driving?
Oh, I don't know, a freaking plane? Shoot. Yo, my ride. What the? Screw this, I'm out.
You head around front. I'll cover the back.
How's that for a help?
Screw you! You almost went on my roof!
We need to exit the city. You had luck, Jack. And you owe me a big favor. But you were racing against the guy who called a cop to shoot you. Except that wasn't a real cop. It was one of his guys.
How do you know?
Well, I saw him, and he wasn't wearing any badges. To me, it was an assigned killer to stop you in case of you winning the race.
I knew he was up to something.
Did you know the guy before he attacked your car?
Never in my life.
I see. So what's your life story? I'm listening.
Me and my dad, we used to work at the fuel station, fixing a lot of cars. Don't know much about my mom. My dad never wanted to tell me. We were very poor, with no home. We had to live in the cold garage that we worked in. I helped as much as I could, but my dad was obsessed over cars. He even worked past midnight. He was a very skilled mechanic. He was making car modifications that were ahead of their time. I knew one day his talent would be noticed. And it was. He got a job offer with a higher salary, and he took it. It's quite far from our home, but he couldn't say no to the offer. He's fixing imported cars that were being shipped here. Although his earnings were great, my dad wasn't so happy. His boss didn't treat him right. One night, when he was working overtime, he saw this one imported car and fell in love with it. So he spoke with his boss, if he could somehow own it, but his boss wanted to play a game. He wanted a drag race against his son. My dad wins, he gets the car, but if he loses, he has to work overtime for a month. My dad, he didn't even think twice. He made his car all-wheel drive, which was almost unknown back then, so I already knew how the race was going to end. Gotta admit, it was a lot closer than I thought. He was so happy. But then, one night, there were a lot of cops looking for us. I was alone and very scared.
Anyone there? Hello?
I'll cover the back.
Still to this day, I think it was all a setup. It happened just a few days after the race. I always felt safe when my dad was driving, but that night, he got shot in the shoulder. I didn't want to leave him, but he insisted, saying he'll be fine. I barely knew how to drive. His last words were, "You got this." I was crying a lot. After that moment, my only goal was to unite with my dad someday. That day probably won't come soon, but I believe somewhere out there, My dad has the same goal. At least I still have his car. Kinda. Who are you calling?
You need your car fixed, right? Here comes the rescue!
Ooh-wee, what happened to this baby?
Yo, Michael, this is Jack.
Good morning.
Good morning, although you two don't look like you had a good morning. What the heck happened to your cars?
It's a long story. I'll tell you later. Let's hit the road.